Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Lotus, Lotus the Sage. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. So today's reading, you have a mystery reading. We're going to find out what Spirit's going to say for each of you, my collective. So we are all going to be using the same deck, which is a 𝙈𝙬𝙬𝙬 deck. The tea leaf cards have been shuffled and picked, but they're actually going to be clarifiers for what comes up from the tarot, just so you know. So it'll be interesting. And we're using the Sacred Rebels card underneath here, which I am going to read from the book. All right, my beautiful collective, you have three choices as usual. Pile 1, Pile 2, and Pile 3. I'll see what your choice. Ciao. Welcome, my Pile 1s. All right, my friends, what is your mystery message? We're going to use these oracle cards as your main message, and then we'll get some more context as we continue. So the card you have chosen is number 12. Every journey starts with a single step. As I said, I am going to read from the book. The strongest message that I'm getting currently is endless possibilities. So there's this feeling of limitless potential, under or undeveloped ideas, explorative imagination, completely outside of the box. A sense of wonder, of travel, and that travel is either metaphorical or literal. That's what I'm feeling is coming from you, for you. I think Spirit is bringing up for you, though, this particular phrase, because there does feel like there's a hesitation from you, Pile 1. A hesitation from you that's preventing you from going towards this endless possibility, limitless potential energy I'm seeing for you. Maybe you're more afraid or just hesitant, but I'm feeling like you're stepping out of the fear part of it regardless. That's what I'm getting right now from you as I'm tapping into your energy. It's like you may have started off in fear. You're no longer in fear. You might be in hesitation or in like last leg of the preparatory stage before you take off. Anyway, that's what I'm getting. Let's read from the book. We're not going to read the whole thing. I think what Spirit's telling me to read is like this part and then this part. So I'm just going to do that. It says, you are on a journey, yes. It is an internal journey, but there is also physical expression of this journey that is going to become increasingly important to the fulfillment of your destiny in this lifetime. Your journey has to start on the inside, but its destination will be the physical expression of an internal healing. This journey will draw upon what you have learned and mastered over the course of your life, so much so that you may feel as though your life experiences have prepared you just for this particular adventure. You have all that you need within you. This is not a time to worry about what you are going to take with you. From within your heart, you will sense what needs to come along for the ride and what is best left behind you now. You may be surprised at exactly how much can be left behind without you feeling concerned or anxious. You will be able to travel far lighter than you ever imagined possible. To be the best equipped for this journey, you will need a lightness of heart and the realization that change can be an incredible blessing, even if what you are leaving behind is something you found secure, safe, familiar, or comforting. Interesting. Last paragraph. This oracle brings you particular guidance that the apparently small steps you are taking in an area of life important to you right now are actually far more powerful and constructive than you realize. Sometimes we are gaining ground, but the effect is not immediately obvious. This does not mean that nothing is happening. It simply means that the effects of your actions are cultivating. And soon, they will begin to overflow into the physical world with positive impact that may surprise you. This oracle brings you a message to keep going. if you have been doing a lot of inner work and you are frustrated or concerned that you're not seeing the results translate into the physical world, keep faith, as a physical manifestation of your inner work is coming. Remember that you have all the resources you need and then some. Your inner and outer journeys are blessed with positive energy, and all you need to do is keep going one step at a time. So I read more than I thought, but I think it was necessary, my lovelies. So that hesitation I'm feeling, again, that's a part of this healing process that's happening for you, is what I'm gathering here. But whatever it is you've been working on, this endless possibilities, these underdeveloped ideas, whatever it is you want to go after, or whatever it is that you wanted, it's coming for you. It's like I said, you're just at the very end of that preparatory stage. All right, let's get some more. We have self-acceptance. Interesting. You can pause if you like. Nothing is more exhausting than endlessly working on yourself. When you offer your whole being fully to love, self-acceptance arises spontaneously. May I rest in our oneness, dear divine. As they said, you have everything you need to take this journey. So accept where you are, accept that truth of knowing that you have everything you need, and you no longer have to keep working on this part of you, is what I really genuinely feel, you know? The end of that cycle, beginning of a new journey. True love, beautiful. I first got true love of self, but I think you might be entering into a stage of a true love of your life, meaning that can be a person or just really enjoying life so much that your life becomes a true love. I hope that makes sense. Your wholeness and safety lie within, not from a partner. But this sovereignty actually leads to the deepest intimacy for you to stop using others. Let me stand on my own feet, dear Lord, and know true love. And I think this is a reference to possibly you thinking that you may not have been enough or not capable enough to handle whatever it is that you're seeking. That's what I'm feeling from that, of not using others, meaning putting yourself down or making yourself seem less capable than you actually are. And that creating this sort of need or want for somebody to quote unquote rescue you, even though may not be the exact energy. This is kind of the feeling I'm getting from the self-acceptance and true love. Because every journey starts with a single step, and if that's about your self-acceptance, if that's about loving yourself or about a love in your life, all of it's included here. But Spirit's really talking to you today about continuing to take the steps, allowing yourself to accept where you are, where you're going, the truth of the matter that you have everything you need to succeed in whatever it is that you want, and it is coming for you. And that might be a true love of self or other, as I said. Amazing. Okay, my lovelies, let's get 6 of these Shadowscape cards. All right, these guys wanted to come out very quickly for you. Okay, too many, but I'll give you a peekaboo. You have the Hanged Man, the Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Just one more. All right, I said 6, didn't I? 2 more. Okay. All right, friends, let's find out. Get a little bit more info for you, my loves. We have the 3 of Wands in the reverse. 9 of Swords. Three of Pentacles. I'm going to pause here for a sec. I think this is beautiful. I think it's a legitimate and practical start for you. Again, the 3 of Wands. no longer waiting for, like I said, people to save you or for something to come in for you. I think that you're taking the initiative. However, that hesitation I was feeling is that Nine of Swords. A little bit of overthought, a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of overthinking. But again, Spirit's just reminding you, just take the step. And taking that step will allow for a more practical, I want to say like connections. I want to say a rooting or a grounding of sorts. For some reason, it's actually feeling more stable in the energy they're giving me than the Four of Pentacles. You know, like there's something, again, the triangle being one of the strongest shapes in our geometry, you know, that, and that's what they're giving me with this Three of Pentacles, is just this triangle energy, this foundation that's really, really rock solid. But again, there's still some hesitation, and I'm not sure if it's fear of what may, fear of things repeating like it did in your past. Again, they're telling me to let go of the past because you are no longer that version of you. You've learned, as they said, you've learned and mastered what you have in this lifetime, and you're ready for this new cycle. Like, I really feel that for you. Let's continue. Four of Cups. That's that hesitation, and that's that past energy I was feeling of you looking back being like, is this, you know, is this really that sturdy, or am I just going to have more repeats of the shitty shit that happened in my past when it comes to whatever it is that you're really seeking for yourself in your life and your sovereignty? Then we have the Knight of Cups. It's nice, it came out again. And then we have the Five of Wands. All right. You know what I'm feeling? I feel like Spirit's like, fight. Fight for it. You know, you're going to have to fight to combat that thought process, that way of thinking. Let go of the past again, the things that you need to let go of and what you really need to bring forward with you, which is the truth. And that truth is you have everything that you need to continue to fight, to beat out your competitors, is what I feel. And then we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse, underneath the deck. Yeah, okay, so I think this is why you have this message, my collective of 𝙈𝙮𝗎, because you are afraid. You're afraid of repeating the same thing that may have happened in your past, or an event or an energy you don't want to revisit at all. And that's keeping you somewhat... How would I word this? It's not keeping you, it's almost inevitably putting you back into that same scenario because of the hesitation. So what Spirit's telling you here is you've overcome that. So don't go backwards just because of your thoughts. Easier said than done, but they're really saying this. Your thoughts are what's creating or allowing you to stay where you are, or making you feel like you're just going to keep pouring out. It's going to be the same thing over and over again. But I truly don't think that it is. Yeah, then you have the Five of Cups in the reverse. Like, you won't be disappointed, my love. Like, you won't. So just trust in that. Trust in what Spirit's telling you here today. Okay, closing it off with these tea leaf messages to sort of like clarify. Sorry, what else Spirit is saying to you? I'm going to put this over here. Okay. First one for the Three of Wands. Chair-filled. Someone new is entering your life. Boom. Help, support, the right people. Maybe a part of the energy that helped heal or helped get you past a certain part of yourself. For the Nine of Swords, dark woman, which might be this person. Dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. So it could be that. However, I'm getting that this could be you also, my lovely, especially coming out underneath the Nine of Wands. Or you could have anxious thoughts about somebody like so. However, what I'm getting here, regardless if this is you or someone else, it feels like there is an emphasis on personalities, people, and energies, and growth through conversation and or learning, again, mastery of one's life. So if someone new is entering your life, however that might be, whether that be more of spirit, more of love, more people, again, another person, a new friend, etc. And if this is you, it's the complexities of who you are, and maybe fearing, back to this Ace of Cups energy, this true love energy, that this person will not, or will just repeat the same thing that you've felt in your past. There is a strong feeling of that. Then for the Three of Pentacles, you have bouquet, compliments from an admirer. Wow. You do have like a strong love energy here. I wasn't trying to make it about love, but it came out like a lot for you. Self-acceptance, a true love. Every step starts with a single journey. Well, every journey starts with a single step. And the Ace of Cups in the reverse here. There's just something about this. So I just don't know if you trust people. You trust what you're being told. You trust that people are telling you the truth. And Spirit's like, they are this time. They really are. Four of Cups, basket, recognition, reward for, like I'm telling you, for merit. And most of my viewers, these tea leaves cards. They're not always so sweet. With the Knight of Cups, mountain road. You're on the road to success. Holy schmoly. Like, you can't really go wrong here, 𝗣𝗏. Like, the only way that I can see that you can go wrong is if you allow yourself to stay stuck in the past of the way that you think about yourself, or think about what you're capable of, or what you deserve. And then dagger, fears, worries, tense situation. This is it. This is the only word, the only worry. The dagger with the competition and the Five of Wands here. Fear, worries, tense situation, but you are able to overcome it. My love, you are on the road to success, recognition, reward from merit, compliments from an admirer. Someone is entering your life, and this feels good. Like, it doesn't feel like a person you don't want or an energy you don't want in your life. And like I said, whoever it is or whatever it is that you're competing with, whether that be yourself or somebody else, fight. You're gonna win. Bet on you, my love. Bet on you. Oh, my beautiful collective of 𝗣𝗏, I hope these messages served you. I'm sending you the most amount of love. Please keep honoring your lives. Until next time. Ciao. Welcome, my beautiful 𝗣𝗏s. Let's find out what your mystery message is, and we're using the oracle cards to find out the bulk of the message, and then we'll get some more info from the tarot and the tea leaf. So your card here is, my beautiful collective, is inspiration, and as I said, I will be reading from the book. I'm getting a nurturing. I'm also getting taking the lead in your own life. Every Midas touch, in other words, a golden hue, a warmth, a blossoming. But again, besides the inspiration, creative ideas, but I'm getting more of like putting them into form, manifesting them into form, as they worded it. Beautiful. Let's see what the book has to add. I won't be reading all of it. An idea has captured your attention or will do so very soon. It may be a grand vision or the vague sense of something that could be. You are being encouraged to accept the vision, the idea, or the inspiration, as it is important to your creative and spiritual growth. Also, it is possible. The bee is bringing you healing medicine wisdom from nature to aid the message of the Oracle of Inspiration. The bee is a powerful spirit totem. Bees are able to fly with wings that are significantly small in proportion to their heavier bodies. They can do so because of the sheer speed with which their wings move. Your idea, even if it seems like a big substantial plan that might be difficult to get off the ground and up and running, can succeed. You will attract great helpers to you, and Earth will support the success of this project, idea or vision, because it is about helping the greater good, as well as your own growth and development. When the Mother Earth lends you nurture wisdom to support your healing growth, you know you have an exceptionally powerful ally to your cause. Let this bring you confidence. If this oracle also comes with the message that you are a vehicle for inspiration, you are meant to think and do things differently. You are capable of receiving fresh ideas that are not so out there or different that they stop being practical, helpful, and wonderful. You are being asked to avoid the trap of doubting your ideas are special or interesting enough. Your inspiration comes direct from the universal creative force, and you are being asked to believe and recognize the signature of great intelligence within your inspirational ideas and creative urges, and to act accordingly. This card indicates that sweet success, like abundant honey, is coming your way. Your commitment to and development of an idea that you have already had or will soon receive. See it through to the end. Believe. So, my love, that's what Spirit wants for you to know, to believe, to follow those intuitive nudges, and to follow that vision. Let's see what else we have. Solitude. It says, once you embrace the inner divine and your own sacred solitude, the right people arrive at the right time, exactly on schedule, without forcing or chasing. Beautiful. And I think that's what you're about to come into. The right people, the right time, that are going to come in to help you, as they said, with this beautiful inspired idea and this universal creative spark that has been ignited within you. Being enough, love it. The innermost heart says, you are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change. No need to grow, more deserving. You, yes, you are love. Yes, so whatever idea comes up, do not doubt, as they said, it is enough. Follow it. I like the greens in your colors here, my lovely collective. So follow that inspired action. Follow that inspired idea with inspired action. Use your alone time to really focus in on what it is that you're wanting to create based on these beautiful visions. The right people in the right time will come in to assist and aid in this inspired idea. Reminding yourself not to doubt that you are enough. This idea is enough. It can happen. It will happen. It wants to happen. Allow it. We're going to take 6 of these bad boys. Too many. All right. Okay, friends, let's see what else. Knight of Swords. Temperance. Eight of Wands in the reverse. What I'm hearing, it's not about speed, it's about clarity and balance. Fairness and balance, fairness and balance. They said, like, if it's for the good of all, then it's good enough for one. But it has to be for the good of all. That's what they're talking about, fairness and balance. And I'm not sure entirely what that means. I'm just giving you what I heard. So, my lovelies, I am feeling for you that, again, follow this inspired idea, this creative spark. And the tempering here is, again, for me, for you, to merge with that spirit source into this material realm. But it has to be cultivated with time, with patience, with certainty, with confidence, with support possibly, and you remembering that you are enough. And if we rush too much or rush too quickly, it feels like whatever lesson or whatever feeling that you're supposed to really embody by the end of this cycle won't fully be integrated. That's the feeling I'm getting. I heard confidence needs to be sewn into you, not put on you. You guys got some chatty guys today. Then we have the Four of Cups. Interesting. Same card in the same spot for Paul 1. I was going to say you guys have some sort of overlapping energies. It's similar messages almost, but different cards entirely. Three of Wands in the reverse. This also came out for Paul 1. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. It's about mastering this particular idea. So whatever it is that comes up, whatever it is that you're wanting to see to its fruition, it's still a matter of tempering, balancing, not quite ready yet. Don't rush it. You might have to look back on it or at it or have other eyes on it to see it again. Some time alone also once there is this, like, it's like share it and then go back to work on it again. And that's the mastery. That's what I'm getting with this Eight of Pentacles here. It's like, okay, now I can fine tune it. Let me put it, that's a better way to put it. It's a fine tuning there. So it's like spirit, source, idea, spark, getting it, finding that medium or tool or outlet for this creative idea to take form, whatever that might be, and then you putting it into practical steps for you to go about it. And that's that Knight of Swords for me, for you guys. This Temperance here, like I've already talked about, and the Eight of Wands, again, it's just a slower pace. The Four of Cups here is making me think of looking back, looking on it, and also a different set of eyes, as I said, to something that you've already created, its rough draft, its first form, etc. Then going into the Three of Wands in the reversed, not waiting for somebody to tell you it's good or not. And this might be this, like, whatever it is that you had your, let's say, your constructive criticism, it doesn't mean that you're going to bring it back to them to be like, hey, is this better? It's like, okay, I get it now. Everything I needed, done. So there's a part of it that is completely you, but there is also part of it that does need another set of eyes, a different perspective for you to finalize, perfect, master, is what I'm getting. That's beautiful. Let's see what's underneath the deck. Page of Wands, yep. And then you can launch. You know, that's exactly what this feels like. Then you can launch. I love that for you. Amazing. Let's get some clarifiers with the tea leaf cards. Knight of Swords, Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to take a pause here because I don't know if this is part of the reason why Spirit's telling you to slow down and maybe not to rush, because the right people are supposed to be coming in. So if there is anybody that might be against you or trying to sabotage your progress, maybe just be mindful of who you share it with. Be sure that the people that, again, the people who come to you, that's what they're saying. If they come to you, you don't go find them. Interesting. Well, we'll see. Tankard, celebration, fun, enjoyment. That's underneath Temperance. Okay, I'm going to take one more. Camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. Okay. Yeah, so I do feel like that's what I'm saying. There's a waiting here. There is a waiting for you. And you will benefit if you wait. If you're too hasty, this is where this vulture energy is what I feel comes into play. Then you have, for Four of Cups, Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Yep, I definitely feel that for sure. And that's why I was feeling this look back energy. A second pair of eyes, shrewdness, resourcefulness is perfectly worded. Then nest, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. And I think this is unit. I'd say a unit, an emotionally secure, loving unit is important to you. And this is why I feel here, this Three of Wands, where you're not really going to go back to the same people or things. It's like you know how to create what you want now. Again, this is not like a bad use of energy. It's just like, thank you, a mentor or somebody placed there at the right place, right time. People, expertise, I don't know what it is, but there's something else that's just really helpful, but there's short-term involvement in your life that creates this I guess, stability or foundation for what you're really seeking, a part of this inspiration. You know, the long-term goal of it, you know, the reason behind it. And then you have hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Like we said, again, maybe the better people come in, like we talked about later after this. Maybe the shrewdness, maybe you see through something. Maybe there's like drinks involved and you guys are having meetings, and then you might, you know, spill too much tea or something like that, you know, so you got to be a little bit more resourceful and shrewd, and maybe you might have to switch up something. I just feel like they're saying to you, like, be mindful of who you actually share this information with and who you ask for help from, or who comes to help you. Because again, in need of help, assistance, and guidance for you to complete this mastery too. So there's another person, or there's going to be a better version, or a different layer of help to whatever it is that you are wanting to create in this lifetime. 5 of Swords, one more, and then the Empress. Yeah, so again, I think there's just more time. I think there are people or things to be wary of. Be mindful, especially when drinking, of how much information that you divulge. Again, persevere and you will overcome shrewdness and resourcefulness. So be tactful in all of this, knowing that there's probably some sort of saboteur in the mix, especially in the beginning stages of whomever you might present whatever to. Wow, my collective of Pal 2, that was interesting. I hope that served you. Would love to know what this was about. I'm sending you the most amount of love. Until next time, please keep honoring your lives. Ciao. Welcome, my beautiful Pal 3s. All right, let's find out what mystery message you have. We're starting off with the Oracle cards, of course, and then we're going to use these messages as the bulk of your message, and then we'll get into some tarot to get some more context. As I said, I will be reading from the book. And you have number 17, what is already with you? I'm hearing you have you have gifts that you have not tapped into fully. Some you have resisted, some you have ignored, some you are working on. There is an opening and a receiving energy. There is a lightening up. I'm hearing of anxieties. I'm feeling like a liberation in the soul or for the soul. Interesting. Let's see what the book has to add. You hold in your hand that which you seek. In other words, the pair of spectacles you have been rummaging around the house for are sitting on top of your head. What you are seeking, perhaps by exploring far and wide, is actually under your nose. You may not like this idea. It is so much more wonderful to imagine there is something yet to find. Of course, there is unlimited creative potential and always something more that can be, yet in this instance, it is important for you to know that you already have what you need and what you want. All 3 piles have had a very similar energy of you have everything you need to succeed in whatever it is that you want. Literally all 3 of them, just completely different cards, but same messages. It's interesting. That doesn't mean it's the end of the story, although it does ask you to give up the fantasy that a perfect solution lies in the future somewhere. Instead, it asks you to acknowledge that everything necessary for success is with you now. All you need to do is accept this and act with what you have available to you. This is good news. This particular chapter has a happy ending in store. That ending will become real for you just as soon as you stop trying to skip forward to the next chapter. Better to be completely present in the now. From here, the next phase will naturally happen without force on your part. This oracle also comes with special guidance for you. You are more ready than you think you are. You are more prepared than you realize. You don't need an entire army of resources to move ahead, although you may find that when you do move, many resources suddenly become apparent. All that you need in this moment is just one sweet act of nourishment. That is enough to take you out of backwards nostalgia or regret and forwards into whatever is awaiting you now. Be brave, dig deep within, and enjoy the sweet surrender. I love it. You know, as I'm reading this to you guys, 𝙈𝙾, I legitimately think that everybody should listen to all three, because I actually think they're all connected. It almost feels like a progression. Like all of this is for the collective. It just depends on what stage you are in whatever process of the journey you're in for yourself. That's truly what this feels like. So I'll just try to make a note of that in the opening. Okay, let us get some more. Health. Okay. Allow me, divine, to be tender and accepting of my body, no matter what ailments I have. May I always know that it's doing the best that it can. Help me be a loving ally and friend to this sacred form. There's an interesting feeling, because I'm not actually getting like super strong like health, legit health, obviously, although it probably is for some, and it definitely can be. What I'm actually getting is, because of this, it's already within you. It's like you have the ability to heal whatever it is that you are doubting. Whatever it is that you think you don't have enough of, you do. It's already in you. It's already able to metabolize in you, to transform, to reconfigure. That's what I'm really getting with this health energy. Be a better loving ally to this sacred form. And that includes your thoughts. Interesting. Let's see what else. Clarity. Nice. Let me trust my deepest instincts in all ways, especially when matters are unclear. May my own holy intuition always guide my way. You just have to trust it. It's been guiding you because it's already within you. And your, I want to say, unhealthy approach to that part of your thought, that process of thought, that thinking that you are capable, that you're strong enough, that you can, again, overlapping messages for everyone in the collective. And again, if it's a separate message about your health specifically, it's just accepting where you are, being a little bit more loving and compassionate and caring, knowing that you have the tools to find the clarity that you need or that you're seeking. Part of the answer is within you for sure, but also you can, you know, get professional medical checkup just to see if that is something that you require. All right, we're gonna get 6 of these guys. Whoa. God, they're really slippery for you guys right now. All right, friends, let's find out some more info. The King of Swords. The Hanged Man. I heard Lost in Thought. That's what I just heard. And I just heard But You Know Better. You know what I'm getting? It's almost as if like it's like you're trying to get another perspective, absolutely, but Spirit's like showing it to me like, yeah, but they've already seen every single angle of this. What are they still looking at? Like, that's what they're showing me. Whatever this is, it's freaking jokes, but like, I get it. It's like there's nothing more for you to look at, to re-examine. You know what the issue is, accept it for whatever it is. 9 of Pentacles, my love. It's only going to get better if it's not already good. And if it's good, it's just gonna get better. It could be your financial health, your emotional health. It could be your physical health. Like, it doesn't say specifically for you, but you have to put that context here. You know, my love, because there feels like something that they just keep showing me, like like you looking at every angle possible, and Spirit's like, what are they doing? Like, they have seen it already. They know what to do. Why are you waiting? Why are you hesitating? What are you in limbo for? Seven of Wands. Yeah, man. Like, fight. Stand your ground. Go after what you want. Grab onto those cojones, man. Let's go. Ace of Sword. You're, again, this doubting yourself. This doubting the truth. Your truth. They're saying, okay. Spirit's like, the doubt comes in because of the fact that you come up against resistance. Spirit's like, but that is life. How else do you sharpen that sword? Those fangs. Those eyes. You need a little bit of resistance. To bring awareness, to bring more clarity, to bring the clarity, more awareness to that, whatever that is. Then you have the Knight of Cups. So strange. Knight of Cups. Forgiveness. An offering. An offering of self, an offering of knowledge, of information, of people, whatever. But again, finding that clarity. An emotional offering for clarity, possibly too. Like that for you guys, pile 3. I'm telling you, every pile should listen to every pile. Like, it really is. There is something that is almost like a continuous story. It just depends on what page you stepped in on that story. Love that. And then underneath the deck, you have 3 of Pentacles. Back to that triangle analogy I gave in pile 1. I'm telling you, just listen to them all, friends. Listen to them all. Yeah. Stronger foundation, better creative collaborations, stability, promise is what I just heard. King of Swords, we have the Wall, misunderstanding. I just heard you're misunderstanding yourself, your thoughts, the resistance. Interesting. Then we have Bridge. Successfully overcoming a problem. I love that. And that's what you do. Or maybe that's what this is starting from, is what Spirit's telling me, possibly, that there might have been a misunderstanding about whatever it is that you wanted to go after, so therefore you had to kind of pause. You had to take a moment to reflect or to rebuild something that slowed you down, quite literally, which is, again, I think whatever you did to build it, whether that be health, whether, like, again, physical health, emotional health, financial health, whatever it is that you had to rebuild, I think you've done that, and you're now stepping into a place of a little bit more surety, certainty, clarity, quite possibly. That's definitely here for you guys. Then underneath the 9 of Pentacles, Axe, forces working against you. That's that 7 of Wands, right? It's like every time that you sort of like, it feels here that you make a step, there's like something or someone that sort of interferes or sort of takes a knock at you again. And again, that's what Spirit's saying. It's like you need to fight this time, my love. You have to deliberately fight for it to build up that resilience, that strength, so you no longer come back to this place of misunderstandings or doubting in whatever that might be. Bread. Period of prosperity and abundance. Yes, my love, and that's because you're fighting for it. If you choose to fight it, fight for it. Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Yes, it won't always be this way. You won't always be so unsure. Clarity is coming, but you have to give. You have to sharpen it. I think this conflict or whatever this resistance is a necessary part of the stages for you, a part of your growth, a part of you to evolve, to step out of this pattern. And then ladder, climbing towards success. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what it feels like. But you have to go up against this resistance. You have to fight. You have to. The Lover is beautiful. Then you finally have that choice, that union, that connection to self, to spirit, to health, to life, to money, to people, to work. It's amazing. I love that for you, pile 3. As I was saying, every pile is connected in some way, and it feels like a continuation, or it just depends on like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. And it could be like your chapter 3 is your chapter 1. Do you know what I mean? And then the other chapters are somewhere else in between. That's just what this feels like. Very cool. Anyways, my collective, I hope this resonated. I hope this served you. I am sending you the most amount of love. Please keep watering your lives. Until next time. Ciao.